Strawberry. Hope you're doing okay. So today we finally continuing after some time off for the holidays. Beacon Pine, so let's go. I actually don't remember where we stopped. Okay.
Before they could react, it encased them in two boys.
Alright, the
and
ice.
So, in a silent tree for the rest of time. The end.
Right.
No, that can't
I remember,
be the
yeah, we
ending.
were frozen in
I
ice.
won't accept it. There are more endings. We are just going to have to sort through them all.
Okay. So where didn't we try some... This one maybe we can try? Okay.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches. He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Whoa, I can't believe that worked! Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have a place to be. Come on, Iggy. See your jerks. Fine, we know where that leads them. This way we'll take the tunnels.
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice.
The heck is
Chapter
going on
5.
seriously?
Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across the snowy terrain.
Okay, so we're literally in the snow area now. That was actually pretty badass. I think we lost them. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with that winter wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow. Two faint seams were visible along the surface.
A manhole cover? If it is, I've never seen one like this. Luca, you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
Is that Bowser Care? I hope nothing bad has happened to you in those woods.
Luca looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in this wood is you. He speaks, said the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of his radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprise, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was an handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. Did we make the mother disappear or something? Seriously? There's nothing here. Oops. What's the readout? Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe range. It might be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sight to it before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. That's the entrance, right? What's all this? Hard to say with all that snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under there. What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep in the woods. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1. Snow gotta go. I'll see what I can do. Fuck. Oh! Ah, there we go. Welcome to Beacon Pines.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This is so fucking weird. This is messing up with my brain so much. This doesn't make sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How is that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back there? I guess we got turned around? Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. There's a pretty big difference between sweeter weather and the Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of this lead to one source? You think it's related? What the hell's going on? We gotta get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Yeah, I really wonder. Everything's closed here.
The fencing listened. Each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Look like the stuff they put up around Wheatwoods. The stuff who put up? I don't know. This stuff looks familiar to you? It looked like the barrel near the puddle, huh? Shoved me into, yeah. Excuse me, you were being a bitch. On my defense. Oh, frozen. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have to run. Or, you know, swim run.
The crunching of footsteps.
It's like we
filled
fucking
Luca
travel
with
in
hush.
time or something. That's weird.
He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic young atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even gonna save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed, and everyone where we ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry.
No, I kind of feel sad for him now.
Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
Well, at least Iggy has some kind of code. Luca, not really. He's gonna freeze. The way the sauce covered everything over. It's kinda calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze the back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This has all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's blockhead. First of all, you didn't know what that gun will do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should be done. Huh? I was being a horse ass. Oh, he's admitting it. That's good. You were supposed to be our horse ass and respond. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight? Of course. Jeez, you goody types to take forever to understand this very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into
Iggy
fights?
shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Roro are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Oh, I just feel lonely. Perfect little Cavanaugh. With his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet and even she's already like you. You have
He
Tish.
wiped his nose with his sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know.
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
It must be raining out there. Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide
That's kind of
yawn.
cute, the bonding. We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all of this.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
We're not gonna stay out in the snow, that's crazy. Look up. Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I will give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep.
Succumbing to sleep. Are we really sleeping or are we dead of fucking frozen
Iggy snuggled in
weather?
some more.
When it comes to the worst day of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad. No, Pichuna. You just want to be loved.
The house smelled of warm bread. Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug.
Okay.
He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luca turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this.
The fuck?
The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy.
Did we
You
do
don't
something bad?
remember, do you? Luca
No.
snatched the block from the figure's
Has the
yellow
mother
left
killed the
hand.
dad or what's going on?
What? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father,
Oh,
still
fuck.
lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek.
Did he kill his dad?
He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
Yeah, makes sense.
I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this.
Sharper. Valentine's then.
Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere? Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly.
Yeah, and it's the last time you saw it. Great.
Promise. Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun. A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall. It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get rid of me.
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotions. What that's supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep, minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's head. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt anybody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me, you...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-hatted, scarfy-necked furball. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A checker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great. Oh, what's your name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make it... Oh, how about you make like a night and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait! Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are? You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. You gonna help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. Right, that does it. Look, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here. One way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't time for metaphors. I will show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pine. Look, now, we don't know how we got there. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Whipwood? Or we teleported to some alternative universe? Or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pine. The original true Beacon Pine. Okay. So are we like all dead or something? You both grew up here. But the town you call your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of the ingenuity, to be fair. But a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat will require immense labor power. That which could be moved will be moved. That which could not will require a process duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to details. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave it to the miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edge, keeping us sane.
Luca and Iggy looked around uncomfortably.
So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why do you say the source like that? Why indeed?
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they
He
could.
looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home.
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out.
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Whipwood. No. We want to discover what the heck is going on here.
Chapter 6.
I'm tempted to stop here. I think I will, because last time I think the video was long, so we're gonna stop at chapter 6. So, the town we live in is not a real town, it's just a replica, and the real town is completely fucking destroyed by snow and ice. Okay, sure, no problem at all. Completely normal. So, we're gonna discover that next time. So, thanks again for watching and see you next time.